Hello, it's our math lesson time. Today, we will be showing story problems with pictures, number bonds, and equations. You can have paper, pencil, and crayons ready if you'd like to do the beginning work with me. And you will need the math workbook to complete your independent work at the end of the lesson. So if you think you'd like to do some work with me at the beginning, you need to get a paper, pencil, maybe some crayons. Pause the video if you need to. Alrighty, so here we have our math work. If you are doing this with me, then you can make a number line at the top of your paper so that you'll be able to use it. You don't need to copy the story problem down. You can see that there are 5 pennies. You can always just make 5 circles and then be ready to write an equation and a number bond. So let's read the story. Joey had 5 pennies. He found 3 pennies in the couch. How many pennies does Joey have now? So we know that he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. And then he found 3 pennies in the couch. Let's take a look at the couch and see if we can find the pennies. There's one, and another one, and another one. There are the 3 pennies found. So now we need to think about all the pennies that he has. So let's write our equation to match the story. Joey had 5 pennies plus, how many under the couch there? 3. So let's use our number line. He had 5 pennies and then found 3. So you don't go over now to the number 3. You're at 5 for the pennies and then found 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's our answer, which is 8. And we want to count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you have it. So if you're doing it along with me, I hope you wrote the equation. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now let's work on the number bond. Where does the whole amount go? I hope you said here, 8. And then the parts will go there. Doesn't matter which part you put in which circle. I have the 5 and the 3, but if you put a 3 here and a 5 there, that's okay. All right, let's take a look at the next part of the story. Joey gave the 3 pennies to his dad. How many pennies does Joey have now? So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? The 8 pennies from before, and we're still there at our number line at the number 8. So he has 8 pennies to start, minus 3 pennies he gave to his dad. So let's give those pennies to his dad. 1, 2, 3. 3 pennies to his dad. 8 minus 3. Now let's look at how we would do this on a number line. Here's the 8, and if we are subtracting, you don't go this way to get bigger. Subtraction means some of them have gone away, so the numbers are going to get smaller. We're at 8, and he gave away 1, 2, 3 pennies, and now we are at number 5 to show that's how many pennies are left. 5 pennies are left. So you should have written 8 minus 3 equals 5. Now look at this number bond and think where the whole amount would be going. The whole amount, which means the amount we had at the beginning to start with, not just the pennies you see here. The starting amount, right? And our whole amount was 8 minus 3, and we're left with 5. And again, it's okay if you put a 5 here and a 3 here, as long as they are the 2 partners. All right, great work. Have you ever found pennies or coins in the couch of your house? Oh, we've still got some pennies in a couch and a dining room table. Let's see. Again, if you're going to do this work with me, you don't need to write a number line again. You just keep using the same number line. You're only pointing at the numbers with your finger. You're not coloring on it or drawing on it or anything like that, so you can use it again and again. Let's read. Siri had 9 pennies. Siri? Wait, isn't she the one on the phone? How does she have pennies? Of course, Siri is a regular person's name. Siri had 9 pennies. She looked all around the house, but could not find any more pennies. How many pennies does she have now? So here are all of her pennies, but she looked all around the house. Well, let's look around the house. We found pennies before in the couch. Let's see. Oh, those are blocks. Someone didn't clean up their toys. Oh, and a teddy bear, but no pennies. What about under the dining room table? Let's look there. Maybe there's a penny there. Oh, just a toy truck, but no pennies. Okay, no pennies. So Siri had 9 pennies. 9 pennies. Let's go to the number 9 on our number line. 9. So she looked all around and she could not find any more pennies. So what number is going to let us know that she didn't find any more? What's that number? Right, 0, 0, magic number 0. So then how many pennies does she have? Well, if we go to our number line and we add 0, that means don't move. Don't move on the number line. That's it. You just stay right there. And it's still 9. Adding 0 or subtracting 0 will not change the number that you have to start. So in our number bond, our whole amount is 9. 0 were found. We did find some other toys, but no pennies. And then 9. So yes, you do put then the number 9 2 times in your number bond. When there's a 0, you're going to have 2 numbers that will be the same. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh, look at all those kids. There were 8 children waiting for the school bus. No more children came to the bus stop. How many children are waiting now? Well, there they are waiting for the school bus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There's 8 waiting for the bus. And no more children came. So what's that number to show that no more children came? That's right, 0. So then what's our whole amount? 8 plus 0 equals 8. The number does not change. So our whole amount was 8. And we finish with 8 and 0 showing that no more children came. All right, so when you have 8 plus 0, then it equals 8. It stays the same. All right, for this next part, I would like it very much. You don't need to write anything down. I'm going to read the equation and you yell out the answer, and I hope you yell out the right answer before I click the number for it to appear. 1 plus 0 equals 1. 2 plus 0 equals 2. 3 plus 0 equals 3. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 5 minus 0 equals, that's right, still 5. 4 minus 0 equals 4. 3 minus 0 equals 3. And 2 minus 0 equals 2. I hope you said them faster than I did when I clicked and said it. Alrighty, now it's going to be your turn to do some work. All right, time for you to make sure you have your math workbook. And if for whatever reason you do not have the math workbook, then certainly a piece of paper so that you can write things down or your family can get it set up for you. Okay, these are the 2 pages that you'll work on for sure on your own. It's pages 163 and 164. And you'll see a number line at the top of the page. Like I said, the number line is for you to just use your finger and point to the numbers and then move your finger up or down, depending on if it's adding or subtracting. You're not supposed to draw or circle or color on the number line because you can use it again and again. And it'd be great if you can give page 165 a try. I do not have that page on my smart board for our video, but you have it in your book. And it's about pretending that you have cubes to use as dinosaurs. So that means you can use any kind of blocks, or maybe you do have some little toy dinosaurs to kind of act out the story and do what's happening there. At the bottom, it says to turn and talk with a partner. So I hope that a grown-up in your family will read those questions to you and you can talk about the story with them as your partner, or maybe a big brother or sister, or even a cousin. As always, have some fun. Bye for now.